Hi cuties. If I look the same as I did in my 2-sentence horror stories video, it's because I literally just filmed that one. But in this video, I'm gonna tell you scary or creepy things that kids have said. I used to watch these types of videos a lot before. I think they're fun to listen to, and I thought, why not read them to you? If you want me to continue these types of videos, let me know down below. Hit the like button if you like this video, and let's get started. So I found this site, it's called boredpanda.com, and someone tweeted out, people who interact with kids, what is the one single weirdest, creepiest thing a kid has ever said to you? It's a Saturday night, so why not creep yourself out? It's a Thursday afternoon almost here, but why not? When my son was 3, he started singing a Polish nursery rhyme that my husband's grandmother used to sing to all the babies in the family. She passed away before my son was born. We don't speak or sing Polish. That's fucking creepy. My daughter, from a severe brain injury when she was 11 weeks old, was in a coma for 3 days. For years afterward, when it rained, she would comment, "Smells like God." So if you wondered what God smells like, you're welcome. Back in the day, my younger brother used to tell us about his other grandparents, and the blue house they used to live in. After always telling him he was making it up, he told her mother he could bring her there. So we went for a drive. And this 5-year-old little psycho gave her turn-by-turn directions for close to 45 minutes. We ended up 4 or 5 towns away at a dead-end street with an abandoned blue house. Fucking hell. No. Walking with my 2-year-old in a cemetery by our house. She says, "Mommy, who is that man in red jacket by the stone house?" She pointed to a mausoleum. There was no one else in the cemetery. "He's waving at me," she waved back. "He's coming over to talk." Oh no. Run, run, run. So someone said. My daughter was about 5 when she says, "You're the best mommy I ever had." I said, "I'm the only mommy you've ever had." She looks at me and says, "No, you're the 3rd one, but I like you the best." I was hiking alone in the woods with my son, who was 7. It was eerie quiet. Out of nowhere he says, "The wood demands a sacrifice." Oh my god, kids are fucking weird. Okay, this is a little longer one. My kid's best friend started saying, "I'm a boy," the second she could talk. Very upset and agitated, her mom thought she might be trans, started reading up. Then one day, "I'm not a boy now, I was a boy," starts sobbing. "I miss my sister." As her language skills improved, she explained further. "I'm a boy, my sister takes care of me. We walk to work at the factory every day where they make buttons. We speak Spanish. And then, I'm dead," sobbing, okay? "Nightmares, night terrors. My friend is in a panic. What's wrong?" And then she says, the kid, "I'm dead because I got hit by a car. I was walking to the factory with my sister. The car hit me. It was dusty. I was dead on the dusty road. I miss my sister." What do you say to these fucking, like, these kids who say those things? What do you do? Or you're just like, "Oh, cool story." Like, what do you do? 1991. Worked at a pedestrian's office, I think that's how you say it, screening a 5-year-old for therapy. He lived in the country, no friends, homeschooled, parents had no TV. Mid-screen, he looks at me, says, "Your brother saved my life in a desert storm. I went cold and pale. My brother was in Iraq." Oh, damn. That's really cool. She wrote was twice. I was watching a P-R-E-K class while the teacher was out, and this little girl walked up to my belly and pointed and said, there's a little tiny baby in there. There's a little baby right there." I was pregnant, but I hadn't told my job. Oh my god. As a child, I woke up in the middle of the night to a tall man at my bed rubbing my leg. I was afraid to scream. My parents never believed me, but my older brother fit the description. He died before I was born. I slept in his room, and his old toys would often light up by themselves. Oh, I thought this was like a creepy older brother kind of fucking thing. But that's sweet. Not creepy. Kind of weird and beautiful. Alright. We'll see. I taught a group of kids that included a little girl who was deaf and received an implant. She loved telling me all the new sounds she discovered. My favorite was that she thought cicadas were the sound the sun made until she saw one. What the fuck is a cicadas? Not creepy, but was waiting for a phone call to tell me how many days/weeks my mother had left after months with terminal cancer diagnosis. My 3-year-old, not knowing the diagnosis or about suspected phone call, she didn't know that, the 3-year-old, insists repeatedly, Nana is okay now, I get a call and the cancer is gone. How the fuck do they know that? When my daughter was 2, I found her under the table with one of my husband's old children's books, turning pages she was being read to. I asked her what she was doing. She said, reading with grandma. My husband's mother died 2 years before she was born. It was her book. My dad died a day after his birthday, so on his birthday we were all sitting and sad. People write so weird. My niece, 4 years old, walked to my mom and said, Grandpa is here and says, don't cry, his heart is sore too. She never met him. Mom asked, how does he look? She said, like Auntie Maple. Yes, I'm a copy of my dad. Oh, that's so sweet. We're all gonna die. I know, sweetie, that's just a part of you're gonna die tomorrow. Someone commented, we're on January 30th. Are you still here? And that was 3 years ago. On several occasions, my son, referred to the guy in our old house. He's big like daddy, but it's not daddy. He told me the guy was standing in the dark hallway. After no talk of it for several months, one day he suddenly looked up at the ceiling and whispered, Guy is back. Okay. When my niece was 7, she asked us why we were keeping all the dead grandmas in the attic. Then she laughed. What the fuck is wrong with kids? Honestly, I wonder what the fuck what are they thinking? Kids, I mean. Let's move you down a little bit. When I told my 3-year-old I was pregnant and had a baby in my belly, she kept saying, no, 2 babies. A couple weeks later, it was confirmed I was having twins. Twins were thought to be boy and girl, but 3-year-old kept telling me they were sisters. So jokingly, we asked her when they would be born. She pointed to November 28th on the calendar. Sure enough, they were born November 28th, 2012. Oh, fucking hell. When my daughter was 2, we were walking above a creek and stopped to look at it. She stared at it silently, then pointed and said, I died in there. What? Okay. Once I was at a really low point in my life, considering giving up my teacher training. I sat at Bayham Art Gallery on a beach and just started to sob. Then a little girl with dark long braids skipped over to me with a, what are these fucking words? Kaleidoscope came over to me, ignored the fact that I was crying, held the kaleidoscope up to my eye and said, look, isn't it beautiful? It was. She skipped off. Suddenly, everything looked full of colors instead of the blackness that had been consuming me. She knew exactly what I needed. Kaleidoscope. A kid I babysat once asked me to play in the basement, and when we were down there playing, he said, when they put you in a box and nobody can hear you, nobody can hear you down here either. Then he bit me. Okay, let's do to 25. I'm at 22. My aunt died when my niece was a month old. When she was like 3 or 4, she asked to go outside and swing, so I took her. Her other swing was moving, but I thought it was the wind. My niece started talking to it, and I asked who she was talking to. She said, Annie Mae Adams, my aunt. Putting my half-brother down for a nap, he goes, I can't sleep with that mean little boy staring at me. Points to a dark closet. We didn't take a nap and went to the beach instead. Girl, I would have done the same thing, someone said. At the store, we had a nice day, picnic at the park. Suddenly he grabs my hand, squeezes real hard and says, Mama, when you die, I'm gonna make a little you so I can keep you always. Like with your skin and eyes, but probably not your insides. All smiles. What is wrong with kids? 5-year-old. Can I marry you? Me. No, sorry, sweetie. I have a boyfriend. 5-year-old. Thanks for a second. What if he died? Okay. That was the 25. Oh my god, I really struggle with reading, but I hope you enjoy that. I don't really read those myself, but I listen to other people read them, and I think they're pretty fun. So if you liked it, hit the like button. That was it for this video. If you have any other video ideas, so let me know down below, and my Instagram is down in the description box and other things like that, so check it out, and I hope I will see you in my next video. I love you, bye.